Hi Scorpio, welcome back. So Scorpio, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be dealing with. Keep in mind it is a general reading, meaning it can be interchangeable, and my readings are timeless, so I trust that when this finds you, it's for you, okay? So Scorpio, when I was meditating on the collective energy, I got so many different messages. I saw an image of someone picking through someone's hair, actually. So I don't take it as literally picking through your hair, although some of you maybe. I just feel like a kind of like a nitpicky energy, and I can't tell if that's coming from you or someone you are connecting with. And then I kept getting an old Paula Abdul song called, I think it's called Hush Hush, I'm not sure. But the only lyric that was coming to me was Hush Hush. So again, that kind of, I guess, relates back to the nitpicky energy. For some of you, it may be, wanting to keep things on the hush hush, or something going on, in the background, and it's hush hush. I feel like I also saw like an image of a text message pop up. So some of you might be getting some messages, and it is your birthday season, so I'm sure some of you are, receiving messages, but for some reason there's something hush hush about some sort of dialogue, whether that's internal dialogue going on or external dialogue, like a conversation or something going on, right? It's like, keep it between us, that type of energy. So let's get into it and see what this is about, Scorpio, and go from there. So the overall energy that's between you and the person you're dealing with is the trine. This talks about being in the flow. It talks about harmony, being in enjoyment, ease. Coincidentally enough, it talks about gifts. Again, birthday season for a lot of you right now. It's a very supportive energy, and it can be a very indulgent energy, right? It's when I think of the flow, I think of satisfaction. And so you might be, really wanting satisfaction, or that feeling of satisfaction, in your life. Of course, with any indulgence, you want to not take it too far, right? So don't let this go into overindulgence, Scorpio, or you might kick yourself out of the flow, all right? So yes, woo, let's see where this is headed and get a little more specific. So you have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is about trust, right? And I feel like for a lot of you, it is trusting the flow of life, because I feel like there's something here that you might have been pushing against the grain with. And this is like Spirit's reminder to just kind of trust that what's for you will be for you, and to go with the flow, okay? Allow more harmony into your life. I feel like things are going to come easy for you, okay, during this time frame. So just trust that. This is also about, keeping it practical, Scorpio, and keeping yourself grounded during this time frame. Like I said, balance is key, right? You don't want to overdo it in any area of your life. Yeah. So this person's energy is the King of Pentacles, more earth energy. This person is in this generosity type of vibe, okay? Again, this is very practical, very grounded energy. I heard philosophy. This person could be someone that likes philosophy, or like their philosophy of life might be different from your philosophy of life, but yet at the same time, I feel like both are kind of grounded in the same understanding is what I'm feeling. So that's an interesting message. This person is trying to learn some new things, or are learning some new things about their philosophy on life. And I've never gotten that message from this card. It's actually the card of generosity, but the word that keeps coming up is philosophy. So that may be important, okay, during this time frame, okay? So let's get into it a little bit further and see. I'm going to look at the past energies leading up to the now, and then we're going to look at perception of each other and how you genuinely feel, your hopes, and most likely future outcome based on free will. So let's see here. Scorpio, recent past energy for my Scorpios. You know, actually, I think the name of that song is Rush by Paula Abdul. But for some reason, when it came through in the meditation, I heard Hush, Hush. But I actually think it's Rush, Rush. Rush into me. I'm going to have to look that song up. But I took it as symbolism for Hush, Hush. But yet, someone's in a rush. Okay. Let's see. So, Knight of Cups here, Scorpio, Page of Wands energy. Okay, so this is being more playful in the energy, allowing yourself to have a little bit more fun, enjoy yourself a little bit much, indulge a little bit more in life, have that satisfaction, you know, because the Knight of Cups is someone who's open to new experiences, particularly in love, okay? So I feel like, you know, you might have been a little bit more playful in the energy than you have been, okay? Because I actually felt like a very serious type of vibe in the last reading I did for you, and this is much lighter. So I feel like the energy is lightening up for you as we go through these next few weeks, all right? And it's primarily coming from this ability to learn to trust, to get into the flow of your life, you know, get into the flow of things. So I get like this, I have a song in my head. Oh, so not a song. What is it? Tell me, how do you want to call your lover boy? Oh, lover boy. And if he still doesn't answer, I simply say, baby, oh, baby. Okay, that is a song. And I honestly don't know who sings it, but I know what movie it's from, Dirty Dancing, which is, FYI, like my favorite movie. But some of you might be into a lover boy, or you might be a lover boy, or I don't know, that even if you're not, it's like you want more of that playfulness, you know, in your love experience, that more, you know, a flirtatious type of energy, right? I feel like that's what maybe you're wanting more of in your life, or you're tapping into in your life. It's just this very playful vibe, okay? So I feel like, you know, there's been some emotional confusion here, and a bit of like an illusionary energy, a little bit of a fog. Some of you feel like this dreaminess. There is this dreaminess here, and I can't tell if it's coming from you or the other person, but it's like you might be spending a lot of time in imaginative thought, or like dreamy type of thought, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even watching movies, you know, or yeah, just kind of allowing your imagination to go wild, which I feel like is okay, again, but in moderation, right? So you don't want to get so into imaginary thought that you're not being practical, you know, in the reality anymore. But you do want to allow yourself to have imaginative thought, because we get what we focus upon, right? And we can only get in life what we imagine is possible for us, what we believe is possible for us. So it does help you to expand your awareness, right? With imaginative thought of all the different possibilities. But again, you know, with any energy, you want to keep it in balance. So let's see. Wow, all right. So this person's recent past energy is the Five of Swords, the Star, the Magician, the Lovers, the Hermit, and the Five of Wands. Lots of major arcana here, okay? I feel like this person has, in the recent past, I said pest. Maybe this person's a pest to you, or you to them. Because again, there's this nitpicky vibe here. It could be this person's energy. But it's like, in the past, this person has felt exhausted, you know, and it could be coming from this place of feeling like, you know, that there is no true victory to be had here, or there is no purpose or no reason. It's like this dejected type of energy that's showing up with the Five of Swords here. And yeah, all these hopes and wishes and things that they want to manifest and bring into fruition, kind of helping to drive them out of that energy a little bit. You know, there's healing energy going on with this person right now. And like I said, what they're looking to create in their life is more hopefulness, I feel, or needing to place their mindset there if they have not been able to. I feel like this person is manifesting for a lot of you a connection, or this connection with the Lovers here and the Hermit. This person is being led through their emotion, through their intuition and spirit, okay? Because the Hermit is all about enlightenment. And I think that this person is having major enlightenment when it comes to significant connections in their life and kind of playing around almost in the energy, right? And yet still feeling this sense of struggle, you know, this tension here, this pull back and forth between this dejected type of energy into this more hopeful energy, and then, you know, back to the struggle or back to the grind, and then back to this enlightened energy. So I feel this struggle going on within this person on a really deep level, okay? I have all kinds of stuff going on in my head right now, but now for some reason I have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air playing in my head. I don't know why. You know the beginning of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where he's like, "This is a story all about how my life got flipped and turned upside down." That could be what this person has went through. Like, their life may have been flipped upside down, you know, that type of energy. Because I got philosophy, a strong word about philosophy, okay? So, and of course that could be for you as well, right? Because all of these messages can be interchangeable, Scorpio. So let's look at perception and how you perceive each other. Now, keep in mind that your perception is your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, but we'll start there, okay? So you have the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Emperor in the reverse. So I feel like when you think about this connection, Scorpio, you know, there are like past memories coming up during this time frame. I feel like they're good memories, okay? I feel like you have good memories with this person. Even if things aren't always in the flow, I do feel, at least that's where the focus is upon right now, okay? Or that's where you're being pulled towards, is like the better memories, the more celebratory energy, right? And I think it's because you're in a higher level energy during this time frame. Like, you're feeling, I feel for a lot of you, more in the flow, right? And so therefore you are allowing yourself to see things that are more in alignment with the flow, including, you know, good times, good memories, things of that nature. The Emperor in the reverse is kind of like relinquishing a little bit of control, okay? So if you've been really wanting to, you know, control a situation or control an outcome, I feel you letting that go, right? And or this person has. But it's a sense of like, when you let go, Scorpio, of this need for control, it's like that's when the good fortune comes in for you. And it could be within the connection, it could be totally separate from this connection. But it's like, yeah, I have a song in my head, celebrate good times, come on. So some of you are definitely celebrating or have reasons to celebrate, if nothing else, during this time period. I feel like when you see this person, or in your current perception, it may also be that you're viewing this person as someone who is in a higher vibration, or kind of relinquishing a bit of control and having good fortune come in, okay? So it could be intertwined, certainly, in the energy. So, how they perceive the connection, Scorpio, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Page of Swords in the reverse, Six of Pentacles, and then you had a card come out. The Chariot. So, I feel like this person is, one, seeking for emotional satisfaction, okay, in their life, period. I feel like this person sees you as also someone who's seeking emotional satisfaction or allowing yourself to enjoy or indulge, you know, because the Nine of Cups is satisfaction, but it can also be overindulging. I feel like this person has this very independent nature about them where, you know, I feel that they also see that in you and they respect that in you, okay? So I feel like this person sees you as someone who can be self-sufficient, you know, and certainly goes where you want to go, or, you know, oh my God, I'm getting so many songs for you because now I have Tom Petty, Free Falling. Free falling. Yeah, it's like, I feel like this person knows, Scorpio, that they cannot control you. And I saw in your perception this letting go of control, okay? So I think you're doing that, but I also think that this person is doing that or sees it that way, okay? So I just feel that there is some sort of forward momentum here in the way that this person is feeling or thinking. I feel like if there has been this very skeptical nature, like this person, they might have trust issues when it comes to connections in general or specifically you. But I feel them letting go of that a little bit, like loosening the reins a little bit. And because of that, there's this more generous energy coming through, okay? So, you know, I feel like this person is trying to be more generous with their time and energy, and maybe they are also letting their guard down a little bit or trusting a little bit more because they feel like there is more equal give and take coming from your side even. But I just feel like someone's letting their guard down, okay? And I actually see it as both, but it could be one or the other. Because there's a strong desire to get in the flow and to trust a little bit more. And that's on both sides. So let's look at the genuine emotions. That was surface level perception. Now we're going to go into the ethereal, the depths, how you genuinely feel underneath all of that. And you have the Chariot, which is interesting. So they saw you as that, having forward movement, okay? And so I definitely see that here as well. Now I have Katy Perry in my head. I'm getting all kinds of stuff. I just did a reading before this, and I did not get this many songs. So. Dark Horse. Is that the name of her album? Which I believe Katy Perry is a Scorpio, actually. So you have the Lovers in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. Wow, the Five of Cups. Let me stop there. So I feel like Scorpio, underneath the surface, there's this emotional movement forward and then almost an immediate disconnection. So it's like, I feel still on an emotional level that you don't trust either yourself or this connection, okay? Because it's like having a lot in common and or, you know, like I said, there's something about philosophies here, having similar life philosophies, but then feeling disconnected from that. And I feel like there's a lot of things that are going on that are emotionally kind of draining you. And I think that you're trying to do, you're trying to go with the flow. You're trying to be practical, and I can see that with the Knight of Pentacles. This one step at a time type of energy. I'm going to take it one day at a time, one moment at a time, one step at a time. I feel like that's the philosophy that you have taken on an emotional level. Because when you let yourself maybe get too wrapped up in like the imagination, the dreaminess, then it becomes like an emotional cyclone that actually pulls you further down into the too far of the depths, where you start to feel exhaustion or like emotional doneness, you know, like that type of energy. So it's like having positive forward momentum on an emotional level. You know, I see like the trajectory here, and then kind of being yanked back down to reality, and then, okay, I'm going to be very practical about it instead, but then getting caught up again in this cyclone of emotion. So it's tricky, right? Scorpio. So, and it's coming from like the sense of disconnection, okay? And that could be a disconnection from self and self, you know, what you're thinking and what you're feeling may not always be in alignment, you know? Or it could be a disconnection between you and this person that does that, okay? So it might be different for each of you. So let's see this person's genuine emotions underneath it all. For my Scorpio, how do they genuinely feel underneath it? Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Wow. So, you know, I feel like this person is definitely sure in how they feel. That's an understatement. And I just get this sense of like their foundation being really important to them, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles here, this is like the sense of security being very important to this person, whether that's like with finances, with home, with family, with the connection. Like this person, they like security in their life, and they want that security of knowing. I feel like this person emotionally is secure with how they feel, okay? Or just during this time frame, they have reached this point where they are emotionally secure, meaning they're not wavering in it, okay? Or they will not be wavered in it, that type of energy. And yet, here's this, I heard I stand alone. So I feel like there is this quality to this person where at the same time they feel there's this aloneness in their emotions, okay? And they hold pretty tight to that. It's a weird emotion to hold tight to, this feeling of alone, you know, but I just feel like this person may self-identify as like a loner, okay? Or that's maybe how they feel about you. And because like there's a self-identification of it, they actually embrace that emotion, but at the same time, that emotion kind of closes them off from what they truly could be experiencing if they would allow their mind to expand, or their emotional space to expand, to maybe not be such a loner, like that type of energy. Because genuinely this person wants, you know, to have more playfulness in their emotions with the Knight of Cups. So they have the Knight of Cups here, you had it over here. So yeah, it's like there's this emotional security about how they feel. And for some of you, they're in love with you, you know. For a lot of you, this is towards you, especially if you have a foundation with this person, okay? Like an established connection. But even if you don't, I just feel a lot of love on this person's side. But at the same time, there's this loner, controlling closed offness that kind of prevents them from emotionally expressing maybe all of the emotion in an appropriate, I don't want to say appropriate, you know, but in an open way, okay? So your hopes is to be the King of Pentacles, which is interesting because that's their overall energy. You want to be the philosopher, or you are the philosopher, and that's so Scorpio-like, to be the philosopher, right? So I feel like this is a sense of being secure with yourself, you know, wanting that, I think for a lot of you, financial security, as well as like somewhere to hang your hat, or, you know, someplace that makes you feel secure. It's just like wanting to be in this space where you're comfortable, you know? What's this person's hope? The Hierophant. So, again, you know, this person, for some of you, wants commitment. Some of you might already be committed to this person. They want more practical energy in their life, okay? Because I get, like, again, the sense of security. So both of you are like wanting this security in your life in general. But I think what it really is wanting this emotional security with how each other feels. And yet I feel there's some insecurity at play here. That kind of gets in the way of the connection, or creates this disconnection here. And I don't know if it's coming from your side or their side, and it may just be ever so slight, but it's enough to throw the energy off, so to speak. Yeah. So let's go into the most likely future outcome, Scorpio. Now keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will, okay? You're in the driver's seat of your life. I'm just giving you a snapshot. So you have the Sun here, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. I like that. Yes, this is the flow coming in. What's that? Ooh, Page of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is a great reading for Scorpio season. This is the sense of revitalization, replenishment, reconnection, feeling more optimistic, getting into the flow, trusting, you know, trusting a little bit more. This playful, you know, flirtatious energy for a lot of you. And, you know, getting creatively inspired as well when it comes to, I feel like, many different areas of your life, but particularly things that make you feel more accomplished, okay? Whether that be career or, you know, hobbies or crafts or things like that, that give you like it gives you something to reach for. It gives you something to use your talents and your imagination towards, and it pulls in happiness to you. I feel like there's that sense of insecurity popping up, but it's in the reverse. So I do feel like you feeling more secure with who you are, you know, where you stand, and because of that, Scorpio, it's like fortune is favoring you, or, you know, it's giving you a new opportunity to reestablish your roots, or reestablish, you know, what you're committed to. And there's new opportunities coming in, and that could be in the form of relationships, or in, you know, practical, tangible gifts, you know, career, whatever. It's going to be different for all of you, but I just feel like it's getting more firm with what it is that you want to cultivate in your life, and getting into the flow of that during this time period, which looks really good on you, you know. So let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is. Four of Wands. So again, repeating card, right? You saw this person as the Four of Wands. In the future energy, the Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So I feel that this person is a very protective energy. Okay, that could be over you or just in general. You know, I just get the sense of like this person wanting to protect how they feel or what's theirs, or even their philosophies maybe. The Four of Wands is like this coming together energy, this friendship, this kinship, you know, this peacefulness. That's what this person is wanting, you know, and there is yet still some back and forth. So I want to see what that is. Oh, I have the Seven of Swords here. I definitely want to see what that is. What is the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, it's like this person is weighing out the pros and cons of taking some sort of risk. Okay, because see, now I saw that they had kind of started to trust a little bit more, but then here's heavy trust issues coming back up in this person's energy, in the future energy. All right, so I feel like this person is doing some research, doing some spying even, or you might be, because this is often my spy card, right? I feel like they're looking into things. If it's not spying, it's like they're looking into things. Like they're looking deeper because they're trying to make a decision of like pro, con. Is it worth the risk? Is it not worth the risk? This person feels a bit guarded because they don't want to disturb the peace, right? They don't want to disturb the peace. And they have like an internal tug of war about, is it worth it to take this leap, you know what I'm saying? Or for some of you to reach out, because I did see like a message come through. So this person may be weighing it out, you know? Yeah, because there's some sort of new beginning here. And it's like, it's a sense of Scorpio of, okay, weighing it out in their mind. Do I want more security and stability in my life, or do I want action and adventure in my life? And, you know, going back and forth with that. And I feel like they were going back and forth in the past energy as well, you know, reaching for something and then feeling a bit like lack of motivation, so to speak, and then getting some sort of enlightenment. I feel like this person is wanting to be emotionally secure, so they may not be ready and willing to like give up that emotional security, because there's two sides to this person, or there's two sides to this coin. Like this very secure part, or this part of them that likes predictability and security and all that good stuff, and then there's this other part that's like adventurous or a loner type of energy, or likes to do things that are impulsive even. You know, they like the thrills, yes. And so they may like vacillate between those two energies of like impulsiveness and then stable, and then impulsiveness and stable, or that may be how they see you, but I feel it more as this person's energy. And it's like they're trying to weigh out, I feel, the pros and cons, because they don't want to get hurt, you know. And or they don't want to hurt you or others or something like that. But it might be that these waves of this person, at the end of the day, it ends up hurting them more than anything. Because it's hard to feel pulled in two different directions when energetically we're split like that. it feels like a lot of tension. So I feel that that's kind of what this person is feeling internally, because they're split between two, almost like a rock and a hard place, so to speak. But I feel like, you know, they want more action and adventure in their life, right? And you're wanting more flow. So I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. It looks good on your side. Like I said, learning to trust a little bit more. But there's some stuff going on emotionally that hasn't fully been, I think, processed. But the future energy looks very nice. And so I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Taurus. I have Aries. I have Cancer. I have Virgo, I have Gemini, I have Aquarius. I have Leo, Gemini again, Cancer again, Aries, and Taurus. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind, like I said, it's a general reading, so if it resonates, awesome. If it does resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live there and just chat and give guided collective messages, whatever comes to me. So if you're interested, you can catch my link in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. Also, if you like my style, you can get it for yourself on my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Also linked down below. Until next time, Scorpio, wishing you the best, and namaste.